want to really do something that they're interested in, so just start early. You do not want to rush to the application. You want to, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to know that yes, I take my best and I keep it.
InfoGap TV.
You're welcome to today's episode. This day we are here with our wonderful colleagues who are going to expose us to the nitty-gritty that is involved in school application, most especially how to secure the right supervisors, the right school, and even the right country. So I have with me here Sylvia and then Mr. Mike. And I'm Robert La, the moderator. So Mr. Mike, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello everyone, my name is Michael. I am a classmate here in UBC, studying Master of Arts and Water Systems. I'm happy to be here with us. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Sylvia and I'm a master's at UBC. I'm very happy to join today's discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Now, moving on, I would want to find out. I'm a fresh graduate from school. The bigger question is absolutely been, how do I decide the right program and then the right school? How do I go about this whole banter? So yeah.
Okay, so I'm from Ghana, and as you may know, in Ghana you have to be very mandatory national service after your undergraduate studies. So I did mine as a research and teaching assistant at the Department of Environmental Science at KN University. And then I was given the opportunity to supervise the thesis for a number of final years. And through that, I discovered, I love doing research. And I also helped my supervisor with a number of projects. And I found that I was very much interested in issues around climate change, environmental issues, global warming, security, and all that. And I knew I wanted to pursue that further. So I decided that I'm gonna go to that school. But then for me, because I had a research interest, that sort of informed me to decide on which programs to apply to. So it helped me to narrow my research. I had specific research interest in mind. So anytime I'm looking for a school, I just look for a school that has a program that I want. And then in the program, I always go on the program's website to make sure that there is a faculty that the research interest aligns with mine. And that's how I know my research.
Wow. We will come there further. Mr. Mike, how was your journey too?
Yeah, thank you very much. My journey is it's really similar to ours, but I'm not a research focused student. I have not really been integrated into research at school, so I knew that research is not really the way for me, so I explored the opportunities that are not research focused. But yeah, I also explored a field that's very research focused actually, just because of the drive to have practical experience, but I knew it wasn't going to be a long time thing for me. I could leave with 2 or 3 years of research and just go into the professional field. But I'm glad I got this opportunity as a master's student to have a thought-based master's degree, which will help me and really enhance my skills for the professional journey and development. So it's basically what you're interested in really. Not everyone can do research, not everyone has to go to the professional field, but it's just understanding yourself and knowing what you want exactly, and that's the first step. You have to be self-aware and do produce something.
Wow, thank you very much. You are projecting, I think my audience are calling on you to project same. So most especially from what they are saying is that you should first of all know what you want. Your interest actually informs you on the pathway to even navigate, so that your interest matters. So let's get deeper. You know, people have been sending their resumes, their code emails, and I mean it's being jammed. So I'll start with you. How do you tailor your resume and how do you tailor your emails to catch the attention of your supervisor?
Right. So first of all, I had a lot of help. I had mentorship. I had people who had gone through the application process and been successful. They guided me, so I knew exactly what to say to my professors, my prospective advisors. So one thing I would say is that, well, in your own email, you can start by giving them a brief introduction of yourself, your research interest, and then very importantly, you need to make sure that you let them know that you are very much interested in working with them. You have to, in your email, show that you have read about them, you know what they are doing. So, for example, you can go on their websites beforehand to read about some of the projects that they are doing, some of the research that they have undertaken, some of the tools and methods they are using in the lab. And then one thing that I would say is that you need to make sure that you do not narrow yourself, right, in projecting what your research interests are. Don't be too narrow, because if, let's say, you say that you're interested in A, and then you read that, oh, the professor is also interested in that. Sometimes they do really change some of the things they're working on. For instance, my advisor, at the time I was looking for the professor, I saw on the website that he was interested in this specific thing, but then I later found out that he's no more doing that. So if I had limited myself to a specific research interest and he's no more interested in that, then it's not going to end well. So you want to give yourself a broad range to work with, so that even if you can definitely find something that somebody is still interested in.
Wow. Mr. Mike, do you have something to add up on that?
Yeah, I also had a bit of experience reaching out to professors, and the method that worked for me in all the positive responses I got was me identifying what they do, like Sylvia had said. So it wasn't me really reaching out to the professors, it was more of advertisements that I saw on some platforms. So I get to see some professors put out adverts that they are in need of research postulates in such areas, and I really shoot for the ones that I know I'm pushing for. So not every aspect of my course is what I'm interested in. I study civil engineering, and there are so diverse courses on civil engineering that you really have to specialize. So I don't go for branches like construction management, structures. I don't apply for those. So I limit myself to the environmental aspect of civil engineering, because that's really what I'm interested in, and also the water resource management and things around that. So when I see adverts regarding those area of specialty, I shoot the professor and I give them experiences in such areas, so that they will know that it's not as if I'm just reaching out to them because I'm interested in grad school, right? So it's more of specialized for this, and this is exactly what I want, and this is what my experiences had positioned me for. So I think that's what worked for me, and yeah, that's it.
Wow. Before we continue, I would want to also throw this question to you guys. Unfortunately for me, my first cold email, my CV was 5 pages. It was 5 pages. Perhaps because I was putting a lot of things on it. How should I tailor it? Should I use one general CV, or I should always customize according to the professor? So we are going to that.
So one thing that I did was that before I reach out to anybody, I read about what they are looking for, and I tailor my CV. We don't need 5 pages. 2 pages is okay. I think 5 pages is too much. You have boring. Yes, you want to keep it short and very important. I just put the relevant things there. You can leave out all the other things. And another thing that I also want to say is that I forgot to add is that when you're reaching out, sometimes you realize that on their bio or on their website, you're looking for specific skills. Sometimes you realize they don't have those. And the most important thing is they demonstrate that they are willing to learn. Some is not about what you have, your willingness to learn. So you also want to demonstrate that even though you're asking for A, B, C, but I'm the first learner, I'm willing to learn and also sacrifice.
Wow. You can't have all of them figured out. You should always have the ability to learn, the demonstrate the willingness to learn. Mike mentioned most important that he sees advert. So, but we said that follow who know road. So, I want to throw this very hot question to you guys. Can you please tell us where and the how and the where, right, to get these opportunities? Because at times somebody can be stuck on their laptop for about 4 5 hours and don't even know what to do. So, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. Really, it's more of your interest. It's more of you positioning yourself for things. So for me, I use social media a lot, and specifically I use Twitter known as X now. I am very active on Twitter, and I have customized my feed to give me such opportunities. So the kind of people I follow on Twitter have what that trained my feed or my page to always bring such opportunities to me. So I don't follow topics that I'm not really interested in or that are less valuable to me. So I follow some pages like Scholarships Cafe,
Scholarships Cafe. Can you
Scholarships Cafe, Scholars Region, and there are some professors as well that I follow in institutions that just drop updates randomly. So it depends on what you've trained your fees to give you. So you're going to have access to these opportunities, whether you know it or not. You're just going to keep seeing them on your feed. And the same goes for my LinkedIn. So yeah, I see this opportunity a lot, and I just keep seeing that part, and I'm able to apply for the ones I'm suited for and the ones I'm not. To my friends.
Learn to capitalize on your social media. Wow. Because my friends be like, you saw this opportunity on Twitter, but I'm on Twitter. I didn't get it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so yes, I also use LinkedIn and Twitter. And then also one website that I was using is called ES Yes, so that one is for people who are looking to pursue programs in meteorology, like air quality related programs and environmental sciences. So that they also, every time they are trusting that they are going to flag your email, they are always going to bombard you with opportunities. So I applied to 5 schools, and then I saw that opportunity on the website. I went up and I said, oh, this professor I'm looking for graduate students, but you see all the requirements that you are looking for and all that. I just click and read more about the opportunity. So.
Wow. So they have mentioned ES and others. You can also look at the whole index. It's one of the powerful parts. For that one, it cuts across different various fields. You have the graduate opportunities. Graduate school opportunities is also very much important. Wow. Leverage on social media. And then one thing, can we also email or text a supervisor, a potential supervisor on LinkedIn, and arrange for a 15 minutes coffee chat? Is it possible? Mike?
Yeah, actually, there's nothing that's impossible. It depends on the approach. It's similar to cold emailing, but this is just in as a professional tool. But many professors may not use LinkedIn as a chat to check their mails. So I think it just depends on how lucky you are to get better response. But it's not as effective or as efficient as shooting their email. But I mean, the most you can have is you get a response. So there's no one size fits all. You can just text and expect for the last year.
I will throw this question to Sonia. I'm a fresh girl. How do I organize my materials? What are the necessary materials needed? How do I put them, and how do I now start? Give me the website.
Yes.
How do I start striking? Right?
Alright, so first of all, you need to identify your interest. What program you specifically want to apply to. And that's how I started. So I will go to the school's website, I identify a program, then I start by writing down what the application requirements are, what I need to do. And another thing that you have to do is that you have to get your CV there. You need to get your transcripts, and then you need to get either your letters of interest or your PCPs. You need to have a draft of them. Of course, you're not going to use the same SOPs to apply to different programs. You always have to modify them to suit what the program is looking for. Yes.
Wow. Mike, do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah. Also, your recommendation, that's a very important part of the application journey. So you will need to have professors that are willing to cover for you. and not just professors, we might need people that are in the professional setting because you are not expecting just to have one aspect of the recommendation. You should have like people that's really account for your skills, your abilities, and not just academic skills now, your social and your moral skills and all of those. So yeah, you should have people that are ready, that stand by, that are ready to put in recommendation for you. That's a very important part of the application.
So most important, have your recommended, get your transcripts ready, your academic CV ready, you have your certificate also ready, your English proficiency, because some will also will ask for you. And most important, to have your passport also ready. Funny enough, some people are doing application without passport.
Yeah, application and going
Without passport.
You know, once you applied to you needed to upload the biodata of your passport.
And it's not ready.
the application.
It's not ready. You mentioned SOP. How do I tell them my SOP? Give me some tips.
Well, so it really depends on what you are going for.
Okay.
So if the program you're applying to is a research-based program, you want your SOP to be research intensive. What do I mean by research intensive? So you could, describe one or two research that you undertook. You have to be very concise in what you do. Use the STAR approach. What did you do? And what were the methods that you use? What were the key findings? Just a summary, basically. Maybe your second paragraph, so first paragraph should be like a introduction to yourself, and the subsequent paragraph can be like a short overview of some of the research that you've done. Because I'm a little biased towards the research programs because that's so you want it to be research intensive, right? So I think my book can speak to the course-based, if you are
professional based scholarships. I mean, conventional scholarships. Yeah. Most of there are different scholarships. The department level, the graduate school level, the supervisor level, the conventional one like Mastercard. And so, how do you also go about in that?
Yeah. So you asked about the SOP, right?
Yeah.
So SOP for different international scholarships. They are different actually. They are not like because I have experience with the Erasmus scholarship, which is the Europe scholarship, the Commonwealth, the Mastercard, Schengen, all of those are scholarship applications, but they always have technical requirements. A huge part of their requirements is your volunteer leadership experience, which is what you're supposed to highlight explicitly in your statements. But yeah, it also depends on the scholarship too. So for Commonwealth, I know they are big on that. So Mastercard, they are for Erasmus. I'm not sure they really are. It's more of your professional experience and the skills you have, but also should highlight your volunteer and leadership experience as well. So they always explicitly stated what they require. So when you read through the website or through the call for applications, you are going to see what they need you to do, and it's always helps to take your time in drafting your statements. It's not something you do in just a day or in a rush. So it's something you should just read through it and make a first draft, then put through the questions again and make sure you address every single thing they have to take in the call for application. So that's how to get all of that. Yeah, there's no.
My last but one question, then we wrap up. I want to find out how did you handle rejection, because with reaching out to supervisors and interviews, how did you handle the rejections?
I was rejected several times. It was really hard, but then I saw them as a learning process. So what I did is I just learned from them. What did I do wrong? What can I improve? And yes, I use that to help me to apply and get better in my applications. For me, it was purely a learning process. I'm like, it's okay to be rejected. What can I learn from it?
Learning is very important. Is that mine?
Yeah, for me, rejection was a very instrumental part of my journey as well. I can remember I was this close to getting a professor and we had an interview and it was so good, it was so okay with what I did, but my experience was not this line of research, but it was okay because I had an experience in civil engineering. And then last minute came, so we found someone that had the exact same experience in what he was doing. I think they're just one person, so he said he was sorry, but I was just that. I felt so pain, but it was a learning journey. whatever you learn, it helps you in your next application, and it's just a take rejection as motivation and
Take rejections as motivation. It should be your fuel to pursue further. Last place. What is your advice to somebody? I mean, your best tips, just lastly. I'm starting from scratch. Advise me.
So start early. You know what you want. Yes, you know that you want to travel. That should be what is driving. That should be your sole motivation. You want to really do something that you're interested in. So just start early. You do not want to rush to your application. You want to, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to know that yes, I take my test and I gave it.
Yeah, the advice I would have is always try to stand out. So when you're making applications, don't think of what other people might also put into the application. So if you think what I'm trying to write, you are writing and you feel someone else can also do the same thing that way, then how are you any different? So make sure you strive to go what other people want to hear. Yeah, just try to be unique.
You get it. Strive to be unique. Get organized. So we would want to end this here, but most importantly, I always want to tell you that one man does not form a convoy. So please make it a point that you're going to share this important piece to somebody. So you subscribe and then you share. Then you mostly like. We would also want to learn something from you. If you have some few comments or some websites you think people can also take advantage of, please put it in the comment section and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Infogap TV.